In a linear equation in the form y is equal to mx plus b, we will explore the functions of this m, which represents the slope, and the b, which represents the y-intercept. This x and y here are any values in our x and y axis. Okay, so if we're going to increase this m, look our the position or the steepness of our line increases. Okay, as we go to the zero, the inclination or the steepness decreases as well. If we will go to the left or negative, our line here incline to the negative side as well. As we go to the left, its steepness also increases as we go to the leftmost. Okay, but if our slope is exactly 0, it is horizontal. Okay, so how about this y-intercept, which are represented by b? If it is 1, it crosses the point 1 of our y-axis. If we're going to set this into negative 2, it crosses the negative 2 in our y-axis. If it is in 0, it crosses also the 0. So this y-intercept here is responsible for the up and down of our line, while our slope here is responsible for the inclination of our line. So what if we want to cut this line? Because this line extends forever. What if we only need from here negative 2 going to positive 2? So we can do that by setting a domain. This will serve as a boundary. So to make a domain, to write our domain here, we will use this curly bracket, not the curved bracket, nor the rectangular bracket, but a curly bracket. Okay? So if we only need from here negative 2 going to positive 2, so we will just write x is more than negative 2, but the same x is less than positive 2. So it cuts our line from here, negative 2 going to positive 2. So even though if we're going to move it, it will not exceed outside negative 2 and positive 2. Okay? Even though you're going to increase the y-intercept, it will remain in negative 2 going to positive 2. Okay? So if we only need, for example, from this line positive 2 going to the leftmost indefinitely, so you can set our inequality as x is less than 2. So when we say x is less than 2, more than 2 numbers are not apart. They are not covered. So it's from positive 2 going to the leftmost. Or you can do the other way. X is more than 2. So this is how it looks like. So from positive 2 going to the rightmost. So that is how we cut our line. That is the movement of our slope and our y-intercept. Okay, so let's have an exercises here. So this y is equal to x plus 1 given. Let's try to predict. Since the slope here is positive, so definitely this is the direction of our slope. Since it is positive, it inclines to the right. Then our y-intercept is 1, so it means it will cross here. So if we're going to check it, so it is really in this position, inclined to the right, and crosses the 1 of our y-axis because that is the y-intercept. Okay, so how about this one? So we can say that since the slope is negative, so it is in the, it will incline in the left side. Then it also crosses here in positive 1. And the x is more than 0. So it means when we say more than 0, this negative side of x here will not be included. So if we're going to click that, so it's from here going here to this side only. Okay, so how about number 3? Let's try to predict this. So it is positive, so it is in this direction, inclined to the right. Then the y-intercept is positive 3, so it will cross in here. Then the boundary is negative 2 to positive 2 only. Okay, so we're going to click that. This is how it looks like. negative 2 to positive 2. It has a positive slope and it crosses the y-intercept. Okay, for our equation number 4, so the slope is negative. So this will be the position of our line. It inclines to the left. And it crosses the positive 2 since our y-intercept is positive 2. So expect the line will cross here. And the boundary is less than, x is less than 3. So if this is 3, so only from here going here. No lines in this area. Okay, let's check. So that is our line. Okay, so let us predict our line, our equation number 5. Yes, so the slope is positive. So it goes to this direction, inclined to the right. Then our y-intercept is negative 7. Oh, so we will go to negative 7 because expectedly our line will pass here in negative 7. And let's go. So this is our line.